this is Tom. Welcome back to another video. Now, ever since I teased a picture of this guy, the OnePlus One, on my social media channels, my Instagram, my Twitter, those links down below if you don't follow me already. There's obviously been kind of quite a lot of anticipation, quite a lot of excitement to see some coverage on this phone, so today I'm bringing you that. To be honest, rightly so, there's a lot of buzz going around about this phone. It's a 5.5-inch 1080p beast of a smartphone, and it costs just $300 unlocked off contract, or around £229 here in the UK. So I'm definitely excited to jump in. Still a little bit early for a review from me. I might need to wait a few more weeks. If you guys want to see a review on this smartphone, definitely drop a like on this video. It will let me know that you guys are interested in that. So this is kind of an advanced first look at this phone. I have been using it for over the past kind of 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm definitely excited to share my opinion on it with you guys. This is OnePlus One equals awesome. So, to start with, I want to talk a little bit about the build of the OnePlus One, because this simply does not feel like a quote-unquote budget device. On the back of the phone, at least on the 64GB black variant, you find one of the most interesting textures I've pretty much ever used on a smartphone before. It's called sandstone, and even though it's kind of a soft touch plastic, OnePlus have done a fantastic job of creating a phone that feels extremely premium to hold. It's kind of this rough, textured kind of matte material. It's absolutely gorgeous, makes for a fantastic experience. There's no movement of joints or creaking when you squeeze the phone at certain angles. The front glass obviously panel fits gorgeously into the rear housing, and with the minimum side bezels that this phone actually has, it's just a joy to hold and to use. As stated before, there's a 1080p 5.5-inch screen, which packs a pixel density of 401 pixels per inch. This is a very solid display, definitely not something that would look out of place at the top line in terms of Android devices. Obviously, with the size of this screen, it's pretty substantial 5.5 inches, meaning that this phone is on the larger end of the spectrum. To bring a little bit of perspective here is the OnePlus One, and then this is the Samsung Galaxy S5 with its 5-inch Super AMOLED display, and this is still a pretty hefty device, certainly not what someone would classify as a small phone. And then, here to bring even more perspective, is an Apple iPhone 5 with its comparatively tiny 4-inch screen. You can see just how big the OnePlus One actually is. Personally, I've grown to like the screen size and device heft, but it's definitely something you'll need to consider, and I'm not sure I could get on board with a phone any larger than this. Touching a bit on the software that's being used on the OnePlus One, this phone is running Android 4.4.2 KitKat with CyanogenMod 11 running alongside. This alone makes the OnePlus One an extremely notable Android phone, and presents a number of advantages over just stock Android. Most notably, and this may sound weird when you're talking about Android, but this phone is actually even more customizable than we're used to on Android in general. You can install custom themes, custom boot screens, and a lot more, even things like custom toggles and different experiences that you just wouldn't get on a Nexus 5, for instance, and stock Android KitKat. Also, packing a Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 chip, this phone is extremely fast, the top tier of Android phones fast. Again, as somewhat of a comparison, here's the Samsung Galaxy S5, also running Android 4.4.2, running alongside the OnePlus One. This is an extremely basic speed test, basically to just kind of give you a rough outline. This isn't particularly scientific at all. I'm going to link a few scientific speed tests between different Android phones in the description of this video if you want to go and check those out. A few of my YouTube friends have done just some fantastic videos on that. The message I'm trying to get across here is that the OnePlus One performs to a standard so much ahead of its price tag. So now we come to the biggest problem with the OnePlus One, and right now, it's availability. It's super difficult to get your hands on one of these phones, and you'll need an invite from someone to even have the right to give OnePlus your money for one. Marginally ridiculous, I know, but they can't seem to cope with the demand, so at the moment they're continuing to restrict supply. In summary, the OnePlus One is a really good phone. Even excluding its price point, this phone is up there with some of the best Android phones, but when you consider the price point, it makes the OnePlus One one of the best choices if you're looking to get a new Android phone right now. If you're prepared to overlook their rather questionable company morals, there's been a whole lot of bad PR recently surrounding OnePlus, which personally I was because I really just wanted to try this phone, you could do a lot worse than the OnePlus One. So there we have it, guys. That is kind of my first impressions, my advanced first look or first impressions of this just behemoth of an Android phone, the 5.5-inch monster that is the OnePlus One. I'm really interested to hear your guys' opinions on this phone, especially regarding the just stupid availability issues. And maybe if you own a OnePlus One, share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'll be there, as always, over the next few days, replying to all of those comments. If you'd like to see more Android coverage, more OnePlus One coverage, definitely drop a like on this video. It lets me know that you guys have enjoyed it and enjoying this type of thing. Otherwise, guys, I will catch you next time.